To the Most High, gotta fix right.
This is a warning from the Almighty God of Israel. This is a warning. Cause who corona all this evil in this world. This is a warning.
Hey, they ever immovable,
I hope I make it, oh Lord, I hope I make it home.
This is a warning.
If you don't keep that lost,
This is a warning.
I'm on my brew, for life. 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 For life, for life, for life. Stay on my brew, for life. For life, for life. Hey, I'm on my brew, for life. 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 That's for life, for life, for life, for life. I stay on my brew, for life, for life, for life. I'm on my brew.
All praise, glory, honor to the Father and Son. How y'all doing, Israel? Back at you again with something that the Father put on my mind. Since they call these earthly crazy folks call this month Pride Month. So I said, let me talk about something about that. But we're going to read James chapter 4, verses 1 through 17, the Lord willing. And we're going to talk about this thing, pride. So I want to talk to a different aspect of it. The true meaning of this thing, they saying pride. Pride is more than about sex and all that, which they got something to deal with it. But pride got more than that. And we're going to get into that. James chapter 4, verses 1 through 17, it really says a lot about this thing, pride, as the world base of pride. See, the enemy, see, he'll show you one phase of pride, but he won't show you all the rest of them. Like the Father said, we got to be mindful of the things we see and talk about. Take them all in, look at the whole situation, look at all of it, and talk about all of it. And we're going to get into that today, the Lord willing. So, family, with no other say it and do, this lesson will be called, or conversation, I like to say conversation now these days, will be called The Pride of Life Will Keep You From the Most High Grace and Mercy and His Kingdom. It really will. And we're going to get into this, family. Let's get into it. You know, we're going to read this, and we're going to read this James chapter 4, 1 through 17, and we got a few other things to talk about with that. So with that said, let's get this thing rolling. Good to be back, family. Good just, knowing y'all here, and I thank y'all for all the good kindness and prayers and words, and for all what y'all say on these conversations. I really appreciate that. I thank the Father for allowing me to have a family like y'all. I love all y'all, so let's get this thing rolling. Let's get it. Let's start out James chapter 4, verse 1. From which come wars and fights among you. Come they not hence, even your lusts that war ills your memory. War in your memories. Let's keep reading. Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot. Obtain ye fight in war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. And when y'all get a chance, look up that word amiss. I looked it up, but I don't have it in this notebook I have today. But when I get time, I'm gonna come back and break down that word. But I also want y'all to go look it up for yourself. But let's keep moving. Ye adultery and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is intimate with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. And see, we're going to break it. We're going to get on into this right here, family. We're going to get into this right here. See, pride. See, they try to bamboozle us in one way of pride with these little flimsies and stuff out here, and which ain't nothing but that spirit in them, and praying that spirit get out of them before it be too late. So, all we could do is pray for our people that them spirits get up out of them, if that's the Lord willing, the Most High willing. But let's keep reading. Verse 5. Do ye think that the scripture said in vain that the spirit that dwell in us lusted to envy? But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he said, God resisted the proud. But, see, proud is another thing of being pride. Let's keep moving. But giving grace unto the humble. Giving grace unto the humble. One is willing to listen. Willing to be corrected. Willing to see things as the book put them in those ways. Let's get it. Submit yourself, therefore. Submit yourself, therefore. To who? God, the Most High. Whichever name you want to call them. Submit yourself to him. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. He will, because the devil, he starts right there in that mind. Right there in that mind. When you want to go with your opinion, which don't mean nothing. But let's keep moving. Draw nigh to God. What do you say? Draw nigh to God, not your own opinion. Because your opinion is pride. Most time is pride and lust and envy. Destruction of your own self and others around you. Let's keep moving. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Because there's a lot of double-minded people today in this world. And we all was one at one time, myself and others. That's why we have to purify the mind with these scriptures. These scriptures, what is water, food, is bread, is all it. Shelter, protection. Let's keep moving. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. Speak not evil one of another brethren. Let me read it again. Speak not evil one of another brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judges the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. Y'all really go back and read that verse. Since people say the law done away with and all that, I don't think so. Because people still doing this right here. And we ain't talking about this either. We talking about the world too. Take heed in the words. There is one lawgiver. There is what? One lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy. Who art thou that judges another? Take heed to that right there. All you want to judge and all that I can judge and stuff. I wouldn't want to judge nobody. Y'all reading this book. I'm reading this book about that. Go to now ye that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get grain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor, and then vanish away. Let me read that again. Israel, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even as a vapor that appear for a little time and then vanish away. That's our life. That's what our life is, no matter how many years you live. If you live this thing in pride, the Father can take it just like that. Our people got to be mindful of the things they put out here in this world. Because the spirits is moving. You got good and you got evil and you got good. And a lot of people making their sides and don't even know, and a lot of people that used to have great understanding about this word is departing from it. I see it all throughout Israel. A great falling away. It's a great falling away. But let's keep reading. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord willing, we shall live and do this or that. That's right. That's what we should say to each other when we talk to each other. If the Lord willing. If the Lord willing. Just keep reading. We're almost to the end, Israel. Like I say, we're keeping this thing short and simple. But now ye rejoice in your boasting. All such rejoice is evil. Let me read that again, Israel. Let's read that one more time. But now ye rejoice in your boasting. All such rejoice is evil. There's a lot of people, they see what our people don't understand is the devil, the Father allow this thing they call the devil or Satan, whatever you may want to call him, it, to do things that seem harmless, that cause you harm. Because see, our people love to put themselves above the Father. Our people love to put themselves first all the time. In anything and everything that they do. Boasting about themselves. That's why they made these networks like Facebook, Instagram. All these networks they made because they want you to put yourself above. They want you to be an idol and to be idolized. Pride. They want you to be prideful. So use it the opposite way. Use it for the Father and the Son way. Not no man way, not your own way. But let me finish this up, verse 17. Therefore, to him that know to do good and do it not, to him it is sin. See, that's the problem with our people today. Right there. A lot of them know to do good, but they still sin. They still sin. Let me read that verse one more time. Therefore, to him to know it, to do good. You know to do good and do it not. A lot of people do it not. To him, it is sin. Family, let's get into what is pride of life in this world. Let's get into it. Let's go to Mark chapter 7. And we're going to read a few verses, 21 and 22. For from within, out of the heart of man, proceeded evil thoughts, adulteries, fornication, murders, thieves, I can't say it right at time, conceivedness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. That's pride of this life in this world. See, our people do these things, and I ain't just talking about the worldly people with a worldly mind. I'm talking about people that supposed to be walking this book, teaching this book, speaking this book, doing the will of this book, doing the works of this book. They said fall in these things. That's why we had to tighten up in this walk. That's why it's good to sit back and let the Father lead you through all these things. Do whatever you may do for the Father. Is it reading the word, singing, rapping, going out to give people food, or helping people with shelter? Whatever you do, let the Lord do it. And everybody don't have to see it. Who everybody ain't got to see it? And I'm going to go a place in this book real quick. And we're going to talk about that. Matthew, y'all know where I'm going. Let's go to Matthew. I think in Matthew chapter 6, if I ain't mistaken. Let's go to that real quick. Because, see, we got a lot of people that put everything on the cameras. And want to be seen, glorified by their fans, and you want them to idolize them and everything, Get your mind right. I'm about to find that. We're going to read it. That's Matthew 6 and let's forget that. Let's just read some Matthew chapter 6 and we're going to read verses let's see, 1 through 4. Let's read them. Matthew 6, 1 through 4. Take heed that ye do not your alms before man, to be seen of them. Otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Take heed. Therefore, because that's being prideful. That pride of man or woman, don't get it twisted. Therefore, when thou doest things, thy arms do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of who? Man. Not glory of the Father or the Son, just glory of man. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou dost arm, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand do, that thine alms may be in secret, and the Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. See, we got too many people today. Everything they do, they got to put it on camera. Everything they do, they got to talk about it. Let the Father, you keep that secret with the Father. Keep those things with him. And he, or I should say, they she'll bless you openly. Let's read one more plays, family, and this is going to be a wrap. And let's go to 1 John chapter 2 and 16. And this will be it, folks. My people, my brews, Hebrews and Shebrews, kings and queens. It will be it. So let's read it. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of what? Life. The pride of life. Is not of the Father, but what? Is of the world. The things we just named out that we have done before and trying not to do none now. You have to, it's repetition, not doing what the world do. We live in this world, we know that. We know sometimes we fall short. Mercy and grace from the Father. They forgive us. They give us that grace to keep moving. They give us that mercy to keep moving. But people, it come a time when you just got to get it together, get it right. Before you be up out of him. What do you say? Your life like a vape. You go up out of him. You want to do your best to get it right. Or try your best to get it right. Not just for yourself, but the other ones around you. The ones you say you love, you care about. Family, with that said, I hope y'all got something out of this conversation. The pride of life will keep you from the Most High grace and mercy in the kingdom. Hope y'all got something out of it, family. I really hope y'all did. With that said, it's always good seeing y'all. Always good talking to y'all. Always good hearing from y'all. If the Lord willing, I'll be back soon to read some more of this book. And not just be a reader. Do the will and do the works of this book. With that said, nothing but love this way. All praise, glory, and honor to the Father and Son. Always love Israel. Be safe. Shalom. Enjoy the rest of your evening and night.
Yeah. I don't wake up asking, am I ready for the world? Coach. I wake up asking, is the world ready for me? For help? Yeah. Powered up and I'm mighty. I put my house on my back. Purpose ride my shoulder. What you know about that? Your hood holding me up. The world pulling me down. Even when chances are slim, I'm treating life like a gym. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. Hard times, what about it? Top flow in the lobby. Ain't allowing with no fight. Workaholic, no part. Lacing up D-Bush. I wear an armor, no suit. The trustworthy, my root. Undefended, what's true? Discipline, no wild man. Never ever throw the towel in. You call him king, they say who? I'm wondering who let the owl in. You who I only know off-brand. Hold Torah in my right hand. Draw it out like a nightstand. Shun devils with my old hand. Mighty ones all around me. Work together, no lounge. Just to see move them out. Overflow, who count? Never running out of juice. Endurance all in my roots. Real power, this the proof. See the power, no spook. Powered up and I'm mighty. I put my house on my back. Purpose ride my shoulder. What you know about that? Your hood holding me up. The world pulling me down. Even when chances are slim, I'm treating life like a gym. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. I'm working it. I'm working it. I'm working it out. What about it? Nobody. I'm working it, I'm working it out.